Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Sparkles, where I turn imagination into reality. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. Leave a comment below and let me know how my craftsmanship has came along. Also like and share this video. And if you'd like to watch my progression as a one-stop shop, subscribe and let us take the journey together. Galaxy Sparkles. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, which it could really be year 10 billion 2025, guys, and living in a simulation. I still think that's highly possible. I've already been to the gym today, got that swell on. Look at that old bump getting back up there. I've been out the gym for 4 years, boys. 4 years. Look at that swell. Just after about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Come on now. I did get something ordered. I'm starting to expand the Galaxy Sparkles situation a little bit, kind of getting into some new things. Like I said, we're going to turn this into a one-stop shop, guys. I turned the imagination into reality. I got some great ideas. I actually forgot what I've ordered. I've ordered quite a few things to kind of expand the business a little bit, and going to be ordering a few more things. So let's open this little bad boy up and see what we've got. All right. There ain't nothing in there. Let's see. Oh, that's some Delft clay. We got some clay. Nice. What we got up in here? I ain't trying to do no advertising for nobody. That's for sure. Not for free. Let's see, huh? Oh, yeah, we got this little thing to go on top of the swivel. My little swivel, soldering swivel. That's cool. Help dissipate a little extra heat. What else I get? What is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Women wear them little, well, men do too, wear them little aprons for cooking. I'm going to be wearing an apron for some pouring. Safety first, boys. Golly. Yeah. Got us a nice little apron there for some pouring. That's pretty cool. All right. Pretty excited about that. Pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Had to figure out how to put it on. I don't know. We'll figure that one out on some other trip. All right, guys, let's get started on this ring making. Throw it out in the trash in just a little bit. All right, guys, let's get started. I'm going to use this for the backing of my bezel. I'm going to get that cut just a little bit and get some smash on it. Get it to a bezel backing. What kind of, I got a pretty cool little earthy type stone that's kind of going to go in the ring today, so that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be, it's like has three different tones to it. It's like white sand, it's pretty cool. You'll check, you can see it here in just a minute. It's a pretty cool little deal. So you guys hang tight. I'm going to turn this into a bezel backing, and then we're going to cut some, probably maybe a 2-strand band. We'll see what we don't come up with. You guys hang tight. Here we go. All right, guys, this is the beginning stages of the 2-strand band of the earthly ring. So I'm just gonna, I've got it bent. I had to kind of do what I do in the middle there and made my bend, and I'm just gonna strengthen it back up by resoldering right there. And then we'll go out there and create this band. Do the next step. curious to see how different it's going to solder now with this honeycomb ceramic border. I think it's ceramic, but we'll see how the heat goes a little bit different, or if it heats up a little hotter. I think it's supposed to dissipate the heat. That's what I think I read. Almost positive. Yeah, here we go. Bam. Ah, I seen some red happening. Oh, it's not taking near as long to heat up. That's what I'm looking for. That's nice. With that, I think that's going to be a lot better, guys. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. I'm going to get this thing quenched and get it out to the vise and do what I do. We'll see y'all in just a minute. Here we go. All right, guys. I'm going to tack this thing together. Just give it a little tack at its tightest points. And then we'll get it all perfectly in order there, as perfect as I know how to get it, and continue soldering this thing up from there. So it looks like this very corner is where I'm wanting, the very corner on this side, and just right on the inside, right in there on that one's my two tight spots, and then we'll get it all put together from there, guys. Just want to drop a little solder ball like that. Yeah, this thing really, this honeycomb really helps heat it up a lot quicker, guys. That's fast. That's what I'm talking about. Really helps. Ooh, it's hot on those meats, boys. Woo. There we go. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. I'm gonna get this thing put together, and we'll see y'all in just a minute. We'll size it, wrap it around the mandrel, and create us a bezel for the earthly stone. Here we go. Y'all hang tight, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, I got some solder balls on there. Let's see if we can't heat this thing up. My idea is I'm just gonna get the solder to melt on this side, flip it over, and flow it to the other side, guys. That's the way we get a nice, good penetration both sides. Coming and going. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this little honeycomb thing. Look at that. It's already heating up and starting to, trying to flow. There it goes already, guys. Yeah, this is really going to help out on soldering. I can already tell you that. That's a fact. Yeah, it's a nice little investment right there. It really does help for me. All right, guys, I'm gonna flip that over and pull some solder to the other side. So y'all hang tight. Y'all hang tight. We just fouled something up. Here we go. All right, guys, I got that thing soldered back up. I gotta let that thing cool off a little bit more than I do with that bottom stone, so I gotta keep that in mind. That thing wasn't quite sealed up yet. That thing wasn't cooled off enough yet, and it hadn't adhered to one another yet. And as soon as I picked it up, that sucker came apart. We're back together now to go, though, guys. So I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up and sized, and we'll see y'all in just a minute. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, we are 65.3 mils in length on this little ring. So see what size it don't come out to be. I'm gonna guess probably my ring finger. It may be a pinky. Sure is meaty. I like my rings meaty than heavy. I like them a little heavy, guys. This is a little heavy. We'll have to get us a scale one of these days, and I'm not real sure on the weight on that, but I bet you it's close to, I don't know, 20, 25 grams probably. Nah, it ain't. Yeah, maybe 20 grams. I'd like to weigh that thing, but we just ain't got no way. So I'm going to close this gap, guys, and get it soldered up. Here we go. Let's see what we can't do here. Whoa, now that ain't working, is it? Y'all hang tight. I'll be right back. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to solder up the ring right here. We'll get it back on the mandrel once that's done and get it reshaped. Ooh, completely missed that one. Alright guys, it's getting to that point. It's ready. Alright guys, I'm going to get that thing quenched and out to the sander, get it cleaned up and shaped, and we'll get that thing nice and seamless here in just a minute. Y'all hang tight. Alright guys, let's see how this little thing goes. I'm going to, being that that bezel's so thin, I'm actually going to heat up the honeycomb on the outside and work my way to the inside, so maybe that we don't melt that thin bezel right there. So let's see what happens here, guys. Alright guys, we got some nice flow. I'm going to give it a little smash, just make sure we got him good. Bet that sucker will hold water, Jack. Alright, here we go. Y'all hang tight. We're going to quench it, clean it up, and let's put it to the ring. Here we go. Alright guys, we're going to solder this bezel up to the ring there. See what happens. Here we go. We got a nice solder ball right in the middle in there on top of the bezel, on the bottom side of the bezel. So see what happens. Yeah, I'm really liking this honeycomb. I just got to get used to letting it cool off a little bit longer than normal, because I did have a little bit of malfunction today. The dang ring, two-piece ring came apart and had to put it all back together. But other than that, just got to learn to be a little more patient with it. No big deal. All right, guys, that's that. We are nice and soldered up. I'm going to let that sit there pretty for a minute and quench it, clean it up, and we'll see y'all at final. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. We have completed the earthy ring. The bezel is a little, definitely out of cattywampus. I couldn't get the stone set in there the way I want because of the depth. I forgot about the depth of the stone itself. Anyway, it's just a complete discombobulation on the bezel. So for that, I'm going to grade this ring a D- today. I had multiple problems using this new honeycomb. The heat seemed to stay generated in one area real good and nice, hot, real fast. And the whole entire ring was heating up and it completely unsoldered. And so I had to put all that back together. But other than that, between the bezel and the little malfunction, until I get used to letting it cool off a little longer with that new honeycomb plate, we'll just have to keep on making small changes. That's right. Just make some small changes, become a better craftsman tomorrow, better version of myself tomorrow, try to become a better YouTuber tomorrow, better jeweler. And speaking of better jeweler, we're about to expand a little bit. Like I told you earlier, we're going to start doing a little casting and some wax work, which I've already got some wax work done. That was the first thing I did before I transferred to metal. So then we're going to turn some wax into metal and learn to do some, what do you call it? Some polishing. Yep, come back to order me a polisher. So we definitely kind of coming along a little bit, guys. But we'll see what happens in the next year or so and see how it keeps going. But I'm sure enjoying the process, that's for sure. And like always, guys, I'm going to leave you a huge energy ball full of energy, full of imagination, full of joy, full of love, full of happiness, and full of connectedness, guys. Here we go. Let's build a big one. Here we go. All right, guys. If you see it coming at you, you better brace yourself because it'll change you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all hang tight. Here we go.